Tesla has seen both its stock price and sales plummet in recent months.
Tesla's stock continues to slide amid a political backlash against Elon Musk. We'll be joined by one of the company's long-term investors.
Well, figures released this week show Tesla car sales in Europe were down 45% in January compared to the same month last year.
For years, Tesla has been one of the leaders of the global automotive industry with its innovative identity. But recently, there has been a major upheaval in the electric vehicle industry worldwide. Tesla, in particular, is now reeling from a serious uppercut amid the ongoing trade wars between the United States and Europe. Donald Trump's tariffs have almost halved Tesla sales in Europe. Even the massive sale decline in Germany has deeply shaken this giant brand. So what is behind this collapse in Europe? Why is Elon Musk, who has dominated the market with his bold strategies for years, now facing a major decline? Especially when a country like Germany, a world leader in technology and automotive, turned against Tesla, it started a new trend in Europe. But is this only affecting Tesla, or are the global technology wars triggering a much bigger change? How are trade tensions between China, Europe, and the United States transforming the electric vehicle market? The answers to these questions could shape not only Tesla, but also the course of global trade in the future. Let's take an in-depth look at Tesla's collapse in Europe and Elon Musk's desperation in the midst of trade tensions between China, Europe, and the United States. The tariff between the United States and the European Union continue to have a severe impact on international diplomacy and politics. But it is the giant corporations in both the United States and the European Union that are feeling these effects the most. Companies in the United States seem to suffer the most from Donald Trump's tariffs. One of them is Tesla, the company owned by Elon Musk, who Mr. Trump appointed as Minister of Efficiency. Tesla has been seriously hurt by Mr. Trump's friction with the European Union after Canada and Mexico. If you remember, Donald Trump first threatened to impose a 25% tariff on the European Union, claiming that the 27-nation European Union was created to rip off the United States. Then, United States President Donald Trump threatened to impose a 200% tariff on alcohol from the European Union in retaliation for the European Union's 50% tariff on United States whiskey, further escalating tensions between the two longtime trading partners. Trump has also hardened his rhetoric against the European Union, for decades one of the United States' closest allies. After these disagreements and harsh attitudes, the consequences of Trump's targeting of the European Union were slowly emerging. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, was closely following this situation. After some volatility, the major United States stock indices settled in the red, with the S&P 500 approaching correction territory, almost 10% below its all-time high in February. The tech-focused NASDAQ index fell 1.4% and is now down more than 14% from its February high. Trump has repeatedly suggested that the huge United States trade deficit with the rest of the world is a sign of weakness. He acknowledged that his tariff strategy could lead to a transition period for the United States economy, which has shown signs of wobbling in recent weeks, but said it would ultimately emerge stronger. But Trump's rhetoric probably won't reassure Elon Musk. After all, the United States leaders' continued tariff crisis against Canada, Mexico, and the European Union has crushed Tesla's share values and reduced the company's sales. We will now take a detailed look at how Tesla has collapsed in the wake of Trump's diplomatic and economic strategies. We will also take a look at whether this will lead to a rift between Trump and Musk. We will also explore what other brands are taking advantage of Tesla's falling share values and sales figures, and what strategies Tesla's competitors are pursuing. But first of all, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and give us a like to stay up to date with our content. Now, let's get back to our main topic. First, let's talk about the prices of Tesla, the giant company owned by Elon Musk. The Model S Long Range is listed on the Tesla website for $79,990 United States, and the all-wheel drive Model S Plaid for $88,490. The regular version of the Model Y is priced at $47,490, the long-range version at $50,490, and the performance version at $54,490. The Model X long range was $84,990, and the Plaid model was $94,990. Let's open up our topic and create a wider perspective by talking about the surprisingly falling sale figures of the vehicle. The sales data suggests that many Europeans, seemingly angry that Elon Musk is managing his close relationship with President Trump to influence United States policy, may choose to stay away from Tesla vehicles. A sharp drop in sales came as anti-Musk ads appeared in the United Kingdom and other countries that implied comparisons with Adolf Hitler. Tesla's new vehicle sales nearly halved across the continent in January, falling 45% year-on-year, according to data compiled by the European Automobile Manufacturers Association. In absolute numbers, Tesla sold around 9,950 vehicles in Europe in January. For the same month in 2024, the company sold just over 18,100 new vehicles. This drop in sales has hurt Tesla's stock price, which nearly doubled to a record high in the first month after Mr. Trump's election victory. Most of those gains have since been lost, and Tesla's market capitalization has fallen below the $1 trillion mark. One of the places where Tesla has fallen out of favor is Germany. Tesla sales in Germany fell nearly 60% in January compared to the same period last year. Potential buyers voted with their wallets. This decline may have been angered by Musk's alleged meddling in the federal elections. In those elections, the far-right AfD party he backed became the country's second most popular party. This almost erased Tesla in Germany.
In a survey of more than 100,000 Germans, 94% of those surveyed said they would never buy a Tesla again. These results do not bode well for Tesla, which has lost a lot of blood in the European market. Tesla's European sales fell by almost half in the first 2 months of 2025, while its German sales plummeted by 70%. Although the competition brought by increasing electric vehicle models and buyers waiting for the new Model Y play an important role in this decline, Elon Musk's involvement in European politics and his support for the far-right AfD in the German elections are also among the important reasons for the decline. On the other hand, another European country where Tesla was affected was France. Tesla's sales in France in January fell 63%. The decline came after Musk supported far-right parties in that country and attacked left-leaning ones. But the impact of his political activities on Tesla's financial performance is difficult to measure and may reflect other factors such as increased competition from other EV manufacturers. In another country, the United Kingdom, Tesla is no longer so well liked. In the UK, sales in January fell 12% year-on-year after Musk attacked Prime Minister Keir Starmer and called for the release of a jailed far-right activist.